everyone, it is your Wednesday guy, Theodore. This week's topic is periods, menstrual cycles, Shark Week, whatever you choose to call it. So I'm just going to talk about my experience with my period. I am almost 4 months on T, and I'm still getting my period. I absolutely hate my period. Ever since I first got it, I remember crying when I first got my very first period, and it being really awful and like unpleasant, and I just didn't want it. I didn't know back then that I was trans. I just knew that it felt wrong. It wasn't right, something that shouldn't be happening. It just wasn't right. I felt wrong. I have an extremely irregular period. I was on birth control for several years for it because it was so irregular. I'd literally get it for months, and not just like spotting, like heavy flow for months, and then I wouldn't have anything for a week, and then I would come back for a day, and then it would, be gone for 3 months, and then it would come back for 2, and and then it would stop, and then it would be a week, and then it was horrific. It was really, really bad. And so I went on birth control for to help kind of not make it so irregular, and that really worked for me for a really long time. But very recently I had to come off it because the one I was on, I didn't know this until I got a new doctor, has estrogen in it, and that's kind of counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. So I came off it. So I've been having my period. This is my 4th period since starting T. I'm about to get a shot of birth control that doesn't have estrogen in it because it's so irregular and so heavy. I'm not really, my doctor says if I'm still having it, that we need to kind of come up with a different plan, which I totally agree, because it is awful. It is awful. I absolutely can't stand it. It makes me feel very dysphoric and really unpleasant, and it's, mine are really heavy, and they're, I get cramps and migraines, and it's just not a fun time for me. I know that there are, I'm not the only one who hates my period out there, and there are, people who identify as female and love their period, and there are people out there who are female and hate their period. It's not just, because I'm trans I hate my period, but for me that's, for me that's a really big reason why I hate my period, is because it makes me feel dysphoric. It feels wrong. It doesn't fit in, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know how to say it. That's yeah, I really don't want to be having my period anymore. I think that I just want it to end. It's really miserable for me. This is kind of a downer, I'm sorry. This is not really something I have a lot of control over right now. I just got my dose changed. So my doctor took me off the birth controls, putting me on a different one, which is a shot that I get, which I haven't gotten to do that yet. And she changed the way I take my weekly shot. She changed the dose. So I'm doing it subcutaneously now, and I'm at a higher dose of 0.375 a week. So hopefully with that increase it will go away. But I have noticed more acne, which is really unpleasant. Like, I'm not sure if you can see all that. That's really, it's not fun. It's not fun. But if it helps my period stop, I'm totally okay with it. Yeah, periods suck. And there's not a whole lot you can do, at least in my experience. I mean, when I get my period, I just try and tell myself that, it doesn't define me, and it doesn't make me any less of a man. I also try and tell myself that it means I'm healthy. Even though I'm a man and I, I have a female body, and this is what the female body's supposed to be doing. So I know that it means I'm healthy and everything's okay physically, but emotionally it doesn't make me feel very great. Periods are confusing and hard, and you have to buy products and to help take care of it, and they're just not good. And you know, like, I really feel like my period should have stopped by now, but it hasn't, and you know how that is, I guess. Or you may not. I don't know. It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks big time. But if you do have your period, it's okay. It's okay. It's just, I try and tell myself it's 1 week. It's 1 week that I have to deal with this. It's just 1 week. And then it's over. For that month. Doesn't make you any less of a man. You still are who you are. It's just unpleasant. Yeah. Pretty much. It's just unpleasant. Yeah, that's all I really got to say about this. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them below, and I will reply to them as they come. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.